Extra, 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 extra lesson. I know everybody got a blessing. Someone need lessons, someone need extra lessons. Dog, you be the first girl I ever get right now. Careful.
Hi tubers, welcome to another tutorial on College Line TV. It's good to see you again. Now, what are we going to talk about today? Today, we are going to talk about two common mistakes that students make in their writing. Now, what are these mistakes, you may ask? Just wait, be patient, you will see. I want you to take a look at this item on my board. What does it say? My dog is sick, I must take it to the vet. Many times, this is what students produce in their writing. If you notice, a comma is used as a key punctuation mark in this item. Now, if you look at my heading, run-on sentences, this is a perfect example of what that is. There are two types of run-on sentences: comma splices and fused sentences. This one is definitely a comma splice. Let me explain why. If you look closely, you will recognize that there are two independent clauses. Now, what is an independent clause? That must be your question now, right? An independent clause is an idea that can stand on its own. It is a complete thought. Let us look at what obtains here. My dog is sick. I must take it to the vet. These are two ideas that can stand on their own. Now, in the English language, a comma does not have the power to connect or to join two independent clauses. It doesn't have that power. So when you use the comma, you create what is called a comma splice. Comma splice. And this you have to get out of your work. You cannot use a comma to connect two independent clauses. You know that a clause is independent when it has a complete subject part and a complete predicate part and can stand on its own. For example, in my dog is sick, my dog is the complete subject part, is sick is the complete predicate part, and it can stand on its own. If you analyze the next independent clause, you will see that there is a subject and a complete predicate, and a complete thought is identified. Now, how do we fix this problem? That must be the question that you have. There are many ways to fix this problem. Now, one of the most important ways of fixing this problem is to introduce a coordinating conjunction. In the English language, coordinating conjunctions have the function of connecting sentences, phrases, clauses, whatever it may be, even words. So it's very important that we introduce a connector to make this idea complete and to get rid of the comma splice. So which coordinating conjunction would be best to do this, you may ask? Let's analyze. My dog is sick, I must take it to the vet. Maybe the coordinating conjunction so would be very useful. Let's try that. What do we have here now? My dog is sick, so I must take it to the vet. This produces the correct response in writing. This eliminates the comma splice, and now we have a perfect sentence. Our coordinating conjunction has solved the problem. notice that the comma is still there. The comma remains because it is not playing the role of connecting the independent clauses. Let's look at another way how we could have addressed this. In the English language, the semicolon is another useful mark that can be used to connect independent clauses. The semicolon is like a half full stop. You know, the full stop is the commissioner of police and the semicolon is the sergeant. The comma is the constable. Stay away from that. Okay? We need to use either of these options, introducing a coordinating conjunction or a semicolon. Thus, our compound sentence is correct in this case because we have addressed the issue. Now, what is the other issue that students often have in their writing? Oftentimes, when students write, this is what they do. They allow two independent clauses to run into each other. There is nothing that is used to connect both ideas. This is a common error. And we see this also a lot in text messaging, especially on social media. You know what I'm talking about, right? Avoid that practice. It is an error in English. What you need to do is to make sure that you introduce the required punctuation marks or the required coordinating conjunctions to correct the error. Again, this error is called a fused sentence. And as I said, we have to eliminate this fusion. So let's eliminate it right away. So again, all we need to do is to introduce a semicolon. And now voila, we are good. Or go back to what we did before with the coordinating conjunction. Now these are just two common errors that appear in students' writing. We must try to work together to eliminate these. Look out for further videos on different types of clauses, sentences, phrases. You know what? You must recommend what is it that you want us to do. Now, thanks for watching College Lime TV today. Have a good day. Avoid comma splices and avoid fused sentences. See you in the next tutorial.
Extra lesson. I know everybody got a blessing, someone need lessons, someone need.
We out ya. Reasonable don't ya. Found the black sound ya. Rock up better out ya. DJ was out ya. Send me area my ground. And if